Hey friends, welcome back. This is a little different today. I'm in the car. I'm here on my lunch break, and I thought I would take a moment to share 15 things that I'm not buying for this year. There are caveats to some of them, and I will share those as we go along. So, as we've talked about in previous videos, we are doing a no-spend 2025 in efforts to pay off all of our debt and to just consume less overall. We're using up back stock and back storage of toiletries and other things that we've just accumulated in the idea of keeping a back stock so we never run out of anything. But things are expiring and I feel like they're kind of going to waste. So we're going to use them up. And in that case, there are 15 things. And there are probably more, but there's 15 things that I wrote down real quick to go over with you. So I'm going to be reading my list. So first and foremost, we're not buying new clothes. So I will preface this by saying, you guys know that Caleb and I are on the carnivore diet. And we are losing, hold on. Okay, sorry, I had something in my contact. Okay. We are not buying new clothes. We are on the carnivore diet, so we are rapidly changing our bodies. So losing weight, shrinking in any kind of way. So new clothes will be needed eventually because things are already really big. Like this, I'm just draping myself in clothing right now because it's cold, so I can get away with it, the sweaters and sweatshirts, but we'll eventually need some new clothes, especially once summer gets here. So with the new clothes, anything that we buy will be thrifted. No brand new clothing at all. We're going to be thrifting it. And we will only be replacing items. This is not I'm going to go to the thrift store and just load up on a bunch of stuff. No. When I get rid of this shirt because I can no longer wear it, I will then go replace it. Same with jeans. Now, I will say I have a lot of clothing. So I have a lot that I can go through and not have to replace every single article. So even when one goes away, I've probably got 3 or 4 in the back stock ready and waiting. Jeans especially, because I am not one to try things on. So I will, once a pair gets too big or wears out, then I probably have some already in my back stock. Second thing is bed linens. I like to have a pretty bed. It's just one of those things. And I have 3 different sets that I can now rotate through. So I will not be buying any more of that stuff. I have 2 quilt sets with shams, and I have a comforter set, as well as 3 really nice sets of sheets that I can just rotate through. So we will not be buying anything new. That leads into throw blankets and decor pillows. We're not buying any more of that. I have blankets out the wazoo, and frankly, the decor pillows just get knocked on the floor from the dog. So we're not doing that anymore. There's no sense in it. We absolutely do not need them, and we'll just use the ones we have. Let's see. Bath towels and washcloths. I have a whole lot of those. There's absolutely no reason that I would need to purchase anything else for those for a long, long time. So that's another thing. Knickknacks and like tchotchkes. I am trying to get rid of clutter. So even if I weren't doing a no spend year, this is not something that I purchase often. And if I do, it's more usable things like crocks to go in my kitchen that I can put utensils and stuff in. And I like antiques. My house is full of antiques. And I'm a sucker for crocks and any kind of old utensil and things like that for decor, but we're not going to buy anymore. Plants and seeds. And this is huge because I'm a gardener and I have a jungle in my house because I love house plants. So this year I told Caleb I have seeds. I have so many seeds in my back stock for emergency seeds. So anything we plant in the garden this year will be grown from seeds. And then new house plants will only come in the form of trading with other people, trading clippings with other people, and or just receiving clippings from others. Let's see, candles. I love candles. Candles, and this is also the wax melts too. I have a ton. And once those are out, I'm making my own. I have all the stuff to do it. So I'm just going to be doing that on my own. Holiday decor, that goes for everything. Christmas, any kind of holiday, as well as seasonally. So no spring, no summer, none of that stuff. What we have is what we'll use, or we won't have it at all. Napkins and paper towels. And this one's going to be a little tricky because I make my own napkins already. I started that in COVID during 2020 when you couldn't get a hold of things. And I'm going to try and make my own paper towels as well. It's going to be just a similar process, just a little bit different fabric. So let's see. Cups and water bottles. I love them, and I have a lot of them, and it's nonsense, and we just need to use what we've got. Okay, notebooks and journals. And the next one is pens and office supplies, and I will talk about these together because if I'm being honest, I am an office supply freak. I have a lot, and I like to buy a lot, and I have certain pens that I like more than others, and when I find one I really, really like, I buy a bunch of them. And yeah, no more. We're going to use what we have. There's absolutely no reason in the world that I need any more of that stuff. Okay, the next three things, the last three things on my list are talking about that backstock stuff. So toiletries, so bar soap. You guys, I don't know if I've talked about it a lot on here. I talk about it more on TikTok. Bar soap, lotions, toiletry type things. We are going more natural than, I don't want a lot of junk anymore. We are clearing out our bodies with carnivore and ridding ourselves of all of the non-food things, non-good for you things. And so we want to do that on the exterior as well. So we are trying to find natural bar soaps. We're going to use up what we have. I have a lot of Dial and Irish Spring and all that kind of stuff sitting in my back stock, and we will use those because we've paid for them and we are going to use them. But once those are gone, we will either buy a more natural version, or I'm also making my own lotions and soaps for the farm stand already. So we will just start making our own, and we have already done such. Lotion is the same way. I am learning to make my own. I would like to start doing tallow. We use tallow for cooking, and I've bought tallow face creams. And I would like to start making my own of that, tallow and or shea butter. Chapsticks are the same way. I'm a chapstick fiend. I have them everywhere. Tinted, non-tinted, scented, flavored, all of them. I don't care. I love them. I have them literally everywhere. So no more of that. We're going to use what we have. And then I've also already made my own lip balms in jars. So I have a ton of those. And I also on Amazon bought the empty chapstick containers. They look just like this, but clear. And they come empty and you just refill them. And so the next batch of my homemade chapstick that I make will just go in those containers, and we will use that. It's a shea butter mixture, shea butter coconut oil mixture. So that's the 15 things. This is quick, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And what are you not buying? Let's talk about it. I'd like to know different things maybe I can add to my list. Like, what are you not buying and why? And yeah, let's try to be better consumers using what we've already bought and maybe buying less this year. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.